to the live chat. And today we're talking about being prepared. Okay? Being prepared, something that everybody can relate to. And if you're not familiar with being prepared, get ready for it. Um, like I always tell you, I'm always talking to my younger people. I thought I had some stuff on my mouth. Okay, cool. So I'm always talking to my younger people because I want you to have a head start in life if that's something that you want. Some people want to take advantage of little hacks and tips and secrets, and I don't know if this is a secret because it's really not, but I feel like it's a necessity that everybody needs to have and take advantage of. Being prepared is key to a lot of things in life because when you're not prepared, you suffer. And suffering when not being prepared, it costs you time. Time. I tell people this all the time, right? We're talking about time, but I tell this to people all the time. You can never get time back. You can't get the time back, guys. Once this day is done and over with, this day is done and over with, and you have to move on to the next day. And the only thing you can do about this day is to reminisce about the following day. That's the only thing you can do. You cannot turn back the hands of time. You cannot turn back the hands of time and revisit this day again. The only time you can revisit this day is by remembering it, by reminiscing. Okay? So I tell people this, just utilize your time wisely, manage your time the best way that you can. Because if you do, right, if you manage your time wisely, whenever you grow older, like you will definitely be able to reap the benefits of that. Okay? And I see it all the time. I definitely see it all the time. Guys, this is not going to be a long live. I've definitely had a long day today, and I had to do some things that I wasn't really anticipating, but I'm glad that I got it done. Naya, welcome to the chat. But being prepared is so crucial. It's key. Whenever you're prepared, you definitely have more time to do the things that you want to do. All right? I'm good, Naya. I'm good. We're just talking about being prepared, okay? And this is so serious and it's a necessity. Especially the older you get, you want to be prepared. Preparation is everything. So, I'm going to tell you why I'm talking about this subject of being prepared. When I was younger, I couldn't wait to be older, right? I couldn't wait to be older. Amon, you need to eat more fruit. Okay, whatever. Amon, let's chill with that, my boy. That's how you really get blocked, my boy. All right, you need to eat more fruit. Okay, cool. But let me stay on subject and talk about why I'm talking about this particular subject. When I was younger, I couldn't wait to be an adult. All right, I couldn't wait to be an adult, and I don't know why. I just felt like I could do more things. Right, like I would have more access to more opportunities. Like I felt like it was a special club. May I ask what the topic? Okay, the topic of discussion today is being prepared. Being prepared. So, and I'm just telling a story right now. So when I was younger, I just thought like it was so cool to be a grown up, and I didn't know everything that a grown up had to do. Like it just looked so fun looking at my parents and other grown ups and other, I guess, young adults that was older than me. It just looked like they was having so much fun. But what I didn't realize and what I didn't take into consideration was all the preparation that it takes to become a successful adult, right? Another thing that I didn't take into consideration is the obstacles, the bumps in the roads, all these different scenarios that might happen and that will happen once you become grown. Same adulthood as anything but fun. Facts. So, rewinding back from all of that, right? Just like Victoriana said, it's not um, adulthood is anything but fun. It's definitely not. It's all about what you make it, and it's the preparation that you prepare for before you get to these certain till you get to these certain what's the word I'm looking for? These certain levels in life, right? Once you reach certain marks in life, right? You want to make sure that you level up. And the best way to do it is while you're young. Asking questions to older people that's older than you, um, researching, and really making wise decisions. When I was younger, I did not make a lot of wise decisions. I made a lot of impulse decisions. That means I made decisions that were that wasn't well thought. Okay, I really didn't really give a lot of consideration into my answers when I was asked a question. I didn't give a lot of consideration when I was asked to think, hey, what are you going to be doing 10 years from now, 20 years from now? What are you going to be doing? I took it as I ain't going to say I took it as a joke, but I kind of brushed it off. If you're younger, if you're like 30 years and younger, right? 20 years and younger, guys, this time is going to go by so quick. It's going to go by so quick. Take advantage of every single minute, second, and hour because before you know it, 20 years have passed. 30 years have passed. 40 years have passed. And if you don't be careful, and if you're not careful, you're in the same position that you was 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. And you don't want to be that person. All right? I told myself that I'm working hard this year. And this is the hardest I probably ever worked as far as consistency. Being children, they don't get the same opportunities in life. I used to listen to my parents. Used I used to not listen. Definitely socializing, making connections too. If I may add to it, definitely socializing, making connections, like networking, all of that makes a big difference. Tamara, you're right. Um, and listening to your parents is so critical. You know, and I used to listen to my parents too, but when it came to certain things, like I said before, I guess I could be just like Tamara. I used to brush a lot of things off. And those lessons that my parents was trying to teach me then are so crucial now and I understand them even more. It's like we were left behind by time itself, scary stuff. Definitely. You're right. And life is so I don't want to say it's scary, but it definitely does frighten you at times because sometimes you know you don't know what to do, especially when you don't prepare. You know, the military. You know, and if you're still in the military right now, if you did any time in the military, salute. Uh, that's one thing I applaud the military for. Like they definitely prepare soldiers for times that might be scarce and chaos, you know? And really, I'm going to be honest with you. Life, even if you're not in a chaotic situation, sometimes it can get very chaotic. you never know what's going to happen the next day. So literally being prepared and taking those steps, those proper steps, following certain routines will prep you for the next day and the following day. Okay? Most definitely, we're at the young age. We at the young age as kids think we knew everything. Nope, you're right. The most important thing I brushed off back then was my health, and I regret it every day. That's why you have to be loving and also strict. You're right. Puerto Rican, Jamaican. What's up, bro? I'm watching from Puerto Rico and Jamaica. Welcome. We're talking about being prepared, and you're right, Victoriana. Your health is so important. Your internal health, mental health, and physical health is so important. And I always tell people, especially when it comes to the health journey, like it's not just what you eat, it's not just what you do physically, but it's also a mental thing as well. Like you really want to gravitate towards a healthy lifestyle, especially the older you get, and don't brush it off. And just being committed and consistent to it. That's the tough part. That's the tough part, being committed and consistent, you know? And that's something I do every day. I work out every day. I got another channel, Train Me Feel, and I go live working out every day. But that doesn't really have nothing to do with the subject. It kind of does, but it doesn't. Um, just preparation, being prepared is just so crucial. And honestly, if I may suggest, right? Tamara, appreciate it. Victoriana, appreciate it. If I may suggest, they probably should have a class in school specifically tailored and catered to preparation. All right, because let's be honest, when I graduated from high school, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I know I wanted to do something with music. I knew that, but as far as career wise, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like even now, like I'm a barber, like I'm a full time barber, but that wasn't my first pick as far as career wise. You know, uh, there was so many things that I wanted to do. I wanted to model. I wanted to play. First, I wanted to play basketball, but once I saw that wasn't going to work, like I started thinking about modeling, acting. Of course, I wanted to rap. I wanted to sing, but I didn't know. You know, I just didn't know what I wanted to do, and I wasn't prepared for it. Yes, I made great grades and everything, but as far as just knowing like how life might end up or what we was going to be prepared for, I didn't know. You know, and then again, I didn't ask. So that's why I make these lives every day because I like to prep and prepare younger people for what they have to expect in life, what to expect in life. If you're in your teens, if you're in your 20s, even if you're in your early 30s, like knowing that life is going to be full of roadblocks, obstacles, and you never know what's going to happen. But if you're prepared, right, you take those proper steps. Like once those road bumps come, once those obstacles come, you're ready to take them. You're ready to face them head on, like a role model. Grow your own veggies. Of course, you got to do that. But keep in mind, until my, but keep into mind, all your health comes from your gut health. Watch what you put in your body. Food is very tricky nowadays. Definitely grow your own veggies. You're right, like a role model. Facts. And the job scenario doesn't seem to be getting better anytime soon either. You're right. Heartbreaks and batteries too. You're right. Jay, welcome to the chat. Haven't joined in a minute. I know it's all good, bro. We here every day. We here every day. I'm about to get off though, guys. I still got more things I have to do. Like I'm definitely on a time schedule. I wish I had more time, but I got on late tonight, so I have to go live on my other channel, and then I have other things I have to do. So I appreciate everybody tuning in today. And we're just talking about preparation. And just like Tamara said and Victoriana said, uh, heartbreaks, have boundaries is a big way of being prepared. Growing your own veggies is another. Growing your own fruits and veggies is another thing that you can prepare for. Just learn horticulture, gardening. Um, there's different tips and suggestions, massive tips, suggestions, and hacks that we could go through, and we could be here for hours and hours and talk about. Nobody can really prepare you for life, but do you? Yeah, so believe it or not, I don't grow my own veggies. Well, I'm growing some watermelon right now, but I started late. But it has a long vine, so I think I might end up being able to see uh, some type of harvest from that. But I don't eat meats at all. I stopped eating meats 2 years ago, so all I eat is fruits and veggies. Yeah, well, and pasta occasionally. I'm gonna eat some pasta tonight. Believe it or not, I haven't had any pasta in a while. I think, well, nah. Last week I had made some noodles, but before then it's been like a minute. So yeah, yeah. I have other channels. I have um, I have a music channel. I have a fitness channel. I have a barbering channel. I also have a kids channel. I have a comedy channel. I have a lot of different channels, different niches. Um, oh nah, I do have little things that I do grow. Yeah. Yep, I do. Yep, watermelon. And the reason why I was growing watermelon, I love watermelon, but I really started late and I meant to start earlier, but I didn't. I just know next year I know to start. Okay. You stream tomorrow? Yeah, I stream every day. I stream every day. I live stream every day. That's the whole goal. Is just to keep doing this every day until I get monetized. And tomorrow, after my haircut appointments, I'm going to be doing a not a live podcast, but I will be doing some podcasts and I will upload them later on that day. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Like I'm here. Anytime you miss a live, you can go back and watch and just see what we're talking about. Okay. But anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate everybody feedback. Until tomorrow, until the next broadcast, stay blessed, stay motivated, and yeah, one thing. Okay, so I just call myself a vegetarian, and what I do for meats, nuts, vegetables have protein in it. You know, that's what I do. I did the same thing. The government came out with a new pesticide that's called Forever Chemicals. Oh wow, that's crowy. Grow your own. Yeah, eggs. Yeah, I still eat eggs every now and then. Not as much as I used to, but I still do. Yeah, Lugamines. I'm gonna have to check that out though. I've heard of it. I definitely heard of that. Definitely heard of that. But look, guys, I have to leave. Have to go. Good luck. Appreciate that, Jay. But look, Tamara, I appreciate everybody. Victoriana, look, we're gonna definitely finish this conversation up. I have to leave. I have to get off alive. I got more stuff I have to do. Like I said, we could talk for hours about this. All right, bye. Like, sub. Appreciate it. Until tomorrow, guys, I will be on, and I'll be on a little bit earlier. And you never know what we're gonna be talking about. All right. I hope you have a great day ahead, King. Victoriana, appreciate it. You too as well. Okay. Yep. So make sure you like, share, subscribe so you can stay notified, so you can stay in touch with the journey. And guys, stay blessed, stay motivated, stay focused. And into tomorrow, mm, see everybody tomorrow. Appreciate y'all.